Hi guys. I hope you were able to find all of the mistakes, or at least most of them. So let's talk about what we're seeing here. So we have a sentence that has a lot of mistakes. It says, we don't got no pets in our family. So let's start out with the really obvious ones. Fifth graders know that we need capital letters and punctuations at the end of every sentence. So let's go ahead and make those changes right now. So we need a capital letter on the word we. So we'll just go ahead and put that in there. When we think about a punctuation mark, of course, there are several punctuation marks that come at the end of sentences. They are a period, a question mark, an exclamation point. So unless we were yelling this for some reason, we would put a period at the end of this sentence. So we're gonna go ahead and put that in right now. Now when we start over here, let's talk about the next thing that we see. We don't. So you have the word don't. The word don't is actually a combination of the word do not. So it is called a contraction, and you need an apostrophe there. Where you put the apostrophe is where the missing letters would be. So if this were the words do and not, you can see that the missing letter here would be the letter O. So that is exactly where we're going to put the apostrophe. So we'll just slide that in right there. Or you could split it apart and put the words we do not instead of having the apostrophe. So there's an option there. We don't got no pets in our family. We don't got. That doesn't sound real great. That is improper grammar. It's poor grammar. So instead of using the word got, we're going to change it to a different helping verb, and we're going to change it to the word have. We don't have no pets. We don't have no pets in our family. So let's talk about the word no in this sentence. Right now, we've got two, we'll call them negatives. Negatives are words that are like the word no, none, never, and words that way, in that sense. We call those negatives. You really should only have one negative per sentence. Right now, we already have a negative. So we have the word no, but we also have the word not. Let's add that to our list. So not is another negative. Anytime you've got two negatives in a sentence, you're going to hear that it sounds like improper grammar. So the rule is stick to one negative word per sentence. So since we already used one, even if it was in a contraction, it still counts as negative. We're going to have to change this word then. We don't have any. So we're going to change this word to any. Now you might be asking, well, what if we wanted to keep the word no? Could we change this word so that it doesn't have a negative? You absolutely can do that. There are other options. You could just simply say, we have no pets in our family. And just taking the word don't just completely out of there, and that would be proper grammar as well. So let's move on. We don't have any pets in our family. Is this the proper word in this circumstance? Remember, the word are, A-R-E, is actually a linking verb. And right now, this is not the verb in the sentence. This is actually the wrong word. We actually need a pronoun here that sounds very similar to are, but it's actually the word our, O-U-R. So we're going to change that to our family. So then we read it. We don't have any pets in our family, period. Or we have no pets in our family. There might be a couple little variations within here that you may have had. That is possible to make it grammatically correct. But right now, we've got a grammatically correct sentence with no errors. Remember, those were negatives. That might be the first time you've ever heard that. Try to stick to one negative per sentence. Hope you learned something.